Hi there, it's the Cannastrologer, and this is your end of August 2025 tarot reading, or it's meant for whenever you're seeing this. This is going to be a short sesh. It's tarot only. Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good, so mote it be. What do we have for our lovely Cancer? And I do not have a song of the day with this one. We're just going to get right into it. All right, let's get 3 cards for Cancer, please. All right, underneath the deck, the energy going into this is the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands energy, somebody could be getting started on like a new journey, a new venture, a new project. There's kids going back to school right now. It could be that as well. Pages are younger energy, so this could be somebody younger than you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be any one of those signs. They could have that somewhere strong in their chart. If this isn't you, it's somebody that you're dealing with or thinking about. Let's get 3 cards for Cancer, please. Okay, we start out with the Death card, Scorpio energy. Then we've got Wheel of Fortune. Looks like the Death card is marching towards that Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the 4 of Swords. So that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Somebody's in deep thought, deep reflection, thinking. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got the Ace of Swords. So what I'm looking at here just initially, because we're going to clarify in just a second here, the overall or underneath energy is the Ace of Swords. Aces are gifts from the universe, but when the swords come up, swords are about communication, about ideas. This could be somebody's justice, somebody's victory. This also could be clarity, like an idea or truth. It's like, I just heard the truth is coming out about some kind of a transformative type of situation, which is turning the Wheel of Fortune in someone's favor. And that's going to leave someone thinking about this. Now, when the 4 of Swords comes up, this is my mental, it's like mental wellness card, right? R&R, somebody need to take rest and relaxation in order to think about a situation, to ponder a situation. Something could have stressed a person out. Okay, so this is the first time I've actually seen this in this card. Somebody could be thinking about giving and receiving, about giving money, about balancing a situation out. See, I don't know if you can see this. I've never really looked at this. In the window, it's a stained glass window, and it's an image of a person giving money to somebody who's almost like, begging, holding their hands out. I don't think it's necessarily that kind of a situation, but it is to balance something out, or it's like giving money. It has something to do with money, fortune. I'm getting a weird energy off of this. It's like somebody having to give up money in a situation in order to balance something out. And it's like, it's got somebody distraught thinking about it. What should I do? What should I do? All right, let's clarify. Let us clarify. Definitely could have children involved. I see children in the Death card. Okay, what do we have for Cancer, please? Cancer, end of August. Underneath this is crazy. Underneath the deck is the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Buds, and that is what was on the bottom of the deck before I shuffled. So it just came back up. So this is talking about a partnership. This could have been a partnership in the past, or a partnership that needs to happen now. People working together, coming together in order to make something happen. Something that has to do with money, pentacles, fortune, material things, right? So what's the Death card for Cancer, please? Let's get 3 cards. What's the Death card for Cancer? End of August, or whenever you're seeing this. Okay, you guys had 4 cards come out. Underneath the deck, we have the 7 of Bongs. So this is about opportunities, but also illusions. So when the 7 of Cups, Bongs, it's water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces comes up. This talks about somebody may have had a lot of options to choose from, and sometimes when you have too many options, it creates illusions because you don't know what to choose. And so you can, if you're not careful, you can make a bad decision, right? What am I seeing here? Damn. Okay, so this is a very strong message. So whether this is you or somebody that you're dealing with, I do feel like it's like a Scorpio energy, or it's a situation that transformed something major in the past for you or another person. Somebody was a master at what they did, because we have the 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Buds. That talks about mastery, work. They're very, very good at what they did or do. It's like somebody trimming, a plant, like meticulously, right? Like they know exactly what they're doing. Could be a female energy, because I do see somebody with nails. Then the 2 cards that fell out together, we've got the 3 of Wands, which is, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for something to happen. But it's clarifying the 5 of Buds. Now the 5 of Buds is not a good card in this deck. It's the energy of being left out or being excluded or being in a financial pinch. So it's like somebody was waiting for someone to be in a financial pinch, and this is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Buds, is also about, holding on to what someone has. Sometimes, and you got to be careful with this card, because if you hold on too tightly, it's like it'll go away. It's like a bar of soap. If you squeeze it too tightly, it's going to fly away in the shower, right? And what I'm seeing when you combine all of these together, it's like somebody was really good at what they did, but there was a situation of some type where people were maybe even working together to lock someone out. Could have been out of a house or home, or some type of stable environment in which they were without money, right? It's like they were being locked out because they didn't have money, but it's somebody that was really good at what they did, and it transformed an entire situation. Now, I do see this energy, though, moving towards the Wheel of Fortune. So what do we have? Maybe this person had a lot of opportunity. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. This is the card of a leader, a ruler of an institution, an industry, an empire. This is higher authoritative power. This is also about like tradition and how things are typically done. This also could be like a marriage or a partnership of some sort. What else do we have for the Wheel of Fortune? So we have the King of Buds. Now it fell in reverse, kind of concerning. So the King of Buds upright is like the King of Pentacles, and this is somebody who, it's like Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. He works all the time. He works for everyone around him. He takes really good care of everybody around him. But when he is in reverse, this is somebody who's like very egotistical. He only cares about money, not necessarily the welfare of anybody else around him. And he can be very vengeful, you know, very, I'm hearing backstabbing. Just somebody who's all about himself and what he wants, not anybody else. Now, this could be a masculine energy, or it could be a feminine in their masculine energy, but I am actually feeling that it's more of like a masculine energy. Take it as it resonates. And then we have the Knight of Joints in reverse. Eesh. Okay, so the Knight of Joints in reverse. Knights are warriors, right? They and joints are wands. Wands are passionate energy, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Now, if this is like passion towards a person, it could be romantic or platonic, right? If it's romantic, this is your in and out energy, here for a fun time, not a long time. This is also like very egotistical. They're not, especially in reverse, they're really here for themselves. Now, if it's platonic, this is just somebody who, so the Knight of Wands in reverse, this is somebody who's just all about themselves, right? They don't care. I'm feeling like it's like, okay, so also Knight of Wands, if it's not a relationship, right, this can be what you're passionate about, work, career, business, finance. So this is usually somebody who's like a really good salesperson. They go in, get a new sale or bring in a new client. They come back in, put a star on the board, and go back out and get another one, right? They're passionate about what they do. In reverse, this is somebody who is just like very like behind the back. Almost like they're good at what they do, but they're very lazy and, dang, what is the word I'm looking for? They're like vengeful about how they do it. And I do see that with this King of Buds and Knight of Joints in reverse. Somebody is not doing the right thing in order to win in some type of a Wheel of Fortune situation. They're trying to go behind somebody's back, maybe trying to, okay. So the Hierophant can also be like a judge or a lawyer, or like I said, higher power of authority. And there could be like a a King of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Joints in reverse could be like a lawyer or something. And these are just like two people trying to, if it's not two people, it's one person, just very ugly energy, trying to convince like a Hierophant or a judge or someone, like to swing things their way. But it's like very malicious, thank you, that was the word I was looking for. Very malicious in the way that they're doing it. Man, that's ugly. All right, so what do we have for the Four of Swords? What's the Four of Swords? 3 cards, please. Oh, we have Judgment. Somebody sitting there thinking about their actions. They could be sitting there thinking about what they've done in the past. Is it going to work? Because we've got Judgment. And like I was saying, I felt like there could be legalities in the situation. Then we have the Magician in reverse. That's some black magic, y'all. Somebody could be oh my gosh. Somebody could be making a judgment on a person who potentially did some black magic, or there's black magic being done to coerce the situation in order to move a judgment in somebody's favor, and somebody's waiting to see if it's working. This could also, if it's not an actual court, this could be like spiritual court. Somebody could be getting judged. One more, please, for Cancer. You guys. Interesting. Then we have the King of Pipes, but it's in reverse. So the King of Pipes is like King of Swords, right? And again, swords are all about communication, law, legality, but it's in reverse. The King of Swords is already a king that you don't want to mess with. He's not one that you want to cross. And in reverse, this is somebody who is evil. He's just a jerk. He doesn't think of anything other than the way that he wants it. He's not going to listen to anybody else's side. He's made his decision. What are you guys dealing with? Somebody, somebody could have tried to do some type of black magic, or could have tried to win some type of ruling in a person's favor, and it ends up backfiring. Yep, I'm hearing backfire. Ooh. It's like there was a judge or a person, whether it's this knight, I'm sorry, King of Swords, or the Hierophant here, because the Hierophant is the only one that's upright. It's like this Taurus energy, this Hierophant is the only one that has like just power, right? He's fair. Everything else around him is evil, but I think he sees it. And that's why this is backfiring. He sees the black magic. He's making that judgment. Maybe he has to take some time out and really like think about this, but that's what he's seeing, because what's interesting is underneath the deck, we've got the Sun clarifying the Ace of Swords. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but also the Sun exposes things. So the Sun is exposing or clarifying the Ace of Swords here, which talks about the truth. So it's like something is the truth is going to be exposed. And then behind that is the Ten of Pipes, which is the Ten of Swords. And that means something's over, something's done. And then behind that is the Page of Joints, which is what we saw at the very beginning of the deck. Somebody starting out on a new journey. So somebody, so yeah, I think that there's going to be something being exposed, some type of truth being exposed with this Ace of Swords energy. And behind that is this Ten of Swords. So something's over. Something's over so that something else can begin with that Page of Wands that we saw at the very beginning. Whether that's you, whether that's another person, a younger energy, there's going to be a new start and a happy outcome for one person. But I can't say the rest about the other. So that's just where I'm going to leave you for the end of August 2025, or meant for whenever you're seeing this. If this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. I love to get feedback, especially in situations like this. Let me know what's going on. And if you're interested in a personal reading where we dive down deeper into your own personal story, all of my information is in the description below this video. Just reach out to me via email or whatever. And also make sure that you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising signs for additional messages. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week or month, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.